Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Lagged Out, episode 57, the greatest podcast on all the platforms. Hello, Joe. Welcome, Franklin. Q Franklin now.
No.
Oh, dang it. I was really excited for it. Dang it.
His throat's feeling a little sore.
Oh, my gosh. He podcasted too hard last week. Welcome back, everyone, though, to the episode where we now talk about Sony buying Bungie. It is hilarious because we did talk about this like 2 weeks ago. We were like, I wonder what Sony's going to do. However, we'll get into a little bit more into that a little later.
Basically predicted it.
Basically.
It's fine. We're future tellers, future seers, whatever, you know.
We are seers. Yeah. But yeah, Joe, how you doing?
Sears like the hardware store?
I think they're out of business, actually.
I think they are too, actually. I haven't seen anything from them.
I'm pretty sure
ages.
they went bankrupt. Which sucks for them.
Rip Sears. But what up, people of the podcast? I actually need to look this up now. I'm doing pretty good. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, best day of the week. I had some barbecue for dinner. So that was always good, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's...
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
I was just excited too. I told Joe that we were just going to say Guardian all like Guardian podcast because basically Sony bought Bungie. But yeah, it's just hilarious. I feel like every 3 weeks we're going to talk about another gaming company like absorbing another gaming company. I feel like this is what it's come down to. But yeah, essentially our main topic today is, again, Sony buys Bungie. Now, the first thing I do want to note is they did say, the CEO of Sony, I believe, came out and said that this was actually not a response to Microsoft, which makes sense because I was reading a lot these
things take like months to get through. So it's like,
It feels like, it's interesting though, because it feels like sometimes there's like this inside man or woman at like these companies, and it's like they somehow tell each other like, oh, did you hear like Microsoft's planning to buy like Activision? And then so like Sony is like, okay, we need to do a deal too. So it's just very weird though. It's like, yeah, it's not a response. Maybe that's just like a PR thing, but like these things take a while, obviously. But it's like, it's so interesting that coincidentally it happened 2 weeks apart. Like that makes it seem like it's like, oh, there's like spies in Microsoft's headquarters and like Sony's headquarters. But I just always think that's interesting. But my initial first question, though, Joe, is, and for the viewers as well, but were you shocked by this news at all? Because I know that obviously you play Destiny, so like you're a little bit more invested, I guess, in Bungie stuff in some ways. And I'm not saying that makes it you shocked or not, but like, are you like surprised by them buying Bungie versus like, you know, something else? You know what I mean? Or and what does it mean to you, I guess? Are you excited or do you have any feelings on that?
To put it lightly, Guardian.
Oh my gosh.
I am a little surprised.
I love that.
I honestly, I'm surprised that it's Bungie of all companies. Cause like Bungie's cool. Like they made the first 3 Halo games and like some like ODST and like Reach, I think too. And like they made like the good ones, I guess. I don't know. I haven't played anything past Halo 3, so I don't know. But other than Halo and Destiny, I literally don't know what else they've done. And I feel like they've just focused pretty much all their stuff on Destiny. So like, I mean, Destiny seems to be doing well because they just posted on Twitter the other day, or maybe yesterday even, that they have 1 million pre-orders for The Witch Queen, the new expansion coming out in February. So
holy Destiny,
month, I guess. Yeah, so
that's insane.
That's like 1 million pre-orders for that. That's kind of like crazy. I did not think that many people actually played the game.
There's a lot of people, dude.
I guess I'm wrong.
Well, it's crossplay too. Wait.
Yeah, but even like still.
Yeah.
I thought like it'd be like maybe like 700K people, like 700,000 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is shocking, but like, I mean, hopefully it'll mean Bungie can make more cool IPs because, you know, Destiny is like a great shooter. Halo was a great shooter, you know, a great game and stuff. So hopefully they can use Sony's resources and like publishing and all that stuff to make, a brand new game that can turn into like a franchise and make even more money and stuff. I honestly thought if Sony did buy someone, it would probably be Square Enix, just because like they have such a close relationship with each other. Like pretty much every Final Fantasy game is PlayStation exclusive. for a while anyways, and then it usually goes to PC. Kingdom Hearts was exclusive to PlayStation up until 2019 when the third one came out. There's a ton of like other Square Enix games that I can't think of off the top of my head that are also exclusive.
Ghost of Tsushima, right?
No, that's Sucker Punch. That would have been a good studio for them to buy too, because they also did the Infamous series. You know, like the guy with like the lightning and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just surprised it wasn't Square Enix. I mean, I don't mind that it was Bungie, I guess, but it's just interesting. So it's like I'm curious to see what happens because of this, like as a result of it. Like I said, hopefully it's like a new IP or like a new, series of games or something from Bungie now that they have like a little more like, I guess, manpower or resources or backing or whatever. So they don't have to focus entirely on Destiny, hopefully.
Yeah, that's actually kind of the same for me. I was kind of just surprised because I was like, Bungie, Halo was only on Xbox. It wasn't on PlayStation. And it's interesting because you feel like Bungie would have a better relationship with Microsoft like than PlayStation or Sony. I always say PlayStation because like, again, Halo was only on Xbox and then they've only made Destiny. Because I honestly don't know. I don't know any games else besides those two. And that might be the only games that they've made. Honestly, I am really excited for Destiny 2 Witch Queen. I realized that the game was massive last fall when like I saw like apparently like the Steam numbers were like insane. Like they have like so many numbers. And I mean, even like the Destiny like Discord server has like over 500,000 members or something like that, which is kind of insane.
Is it like an official one?
Yeah, the official Destiny server. That's where like we would find groups and everything. Remember when we did the raid? That's where I went.
Gotcha.
Like you go in there, dude, okay. There are so many people. It's kind of insane. But the thing is, that game, I mean, I think a lot of people that are older actually play that game. And there's actually like a lot, like there's a lot. There's like, I remember one time I was delivering pizza in college and I went into some dude's or some like 40-year-old guy's house and he was playing Destiny with his son and he was on Earth and he was like, yeah, man, I'm trying to get, I came into his house. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to get this exotic, dude. I can't get it. And it was kind of funny because that was when we had already started the channel, like our YouTube channel. It was kind of funny, dude. I was like, yeah, man, you go over here and this is how you do this. And I think I told him how to get it. It was kind of funny.
Bro, youtube.com/probably
I know, right? It's just so funny, dude. But
no, yeah, I guess you're kind of right because my dad's friend from work, like back from like the 90s, she and her husband are like late 50s, 60s maybe, and they play Destiny, which is like wild to me.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people and it's very interesting. I think it just appeals to a lot of people. And like, so for me, I was shocked because of that. I was like, because it makes more sense, dude. I feel like Sony, it's only like inevitable Sony's gonna buy like Square Enix and some of these. Like, I just feel like it's just gonna happen. Like, I don't see
Square
why
Enix allows it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but that is actually an interesting point that you brought up about, what will come of like what what you're interested to see what might come of this because because Bungie really hasn't done anything else and maybe there will be something really cool they make. And it's interesting, I don't know, like I keep seeing these roadmaps of Destiny and so apparently they've confirmed stuff I think through 2023 or 2024 and like let me see if I can get this real quick because the name of this is let's see, roadmap. I saw this thing. Well,
while he does that, Sears is still around, but they did have to file bankruptcy a while ago, and then later they were able to like get out of it, but they had to close like over half of their stores.
Interesting.
So yeah, there you go. Little fun fact for the intermission.
Nice. Roadmap for 20.
Blaze it.
I'll just cut some of this out. Let's see. So the next thing that's coming after the Witch Queen is Lightfall. I know that. And then there it is. This is what I saw. Destiny 2, the final shape is the mystery 4th expansion coming after Lightfall. So I don't know what the final shape is, but after that,
triangles.
Oh my gosh. But like after that, it like didn't have any more it didn't have like any other things. And I've heard rumors, like I was watching some videos on it and they were saying like, I feel like I'd heard that like maybe they would make a Destiny 3 or they would be done with Destiny after that, which to me seems kind of crazy if it's that big. Like I feel like you just need to keep like making the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, personally, I would love to see them do a different game too, but I really am curious if they ever would do a Destiny 3. Because I guess it's just interesting because I don't know if they're going to stop doing it, because they had that 10-year plan with Activision of like content. Mm-hmm. And that's what some people were saying, like, okay, that 10-year plan's kind of almost up, because Destiny 1 came out in 2014. So it would make sense if in 2024 that was their last planned thing or last content thing, because that was something that Activision had them do.
Well, also part of their contract though, they had to make 4 games for Destiny under the Activision contract.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so that's why they made Destiny 2, because they had to fulfill 4 games.
Do you think they're gonna make 2 more games? Or
if they do, it won't be. I don't think it'll be like Destiny 3, Destiny 4. It'll probably be like spin-offs or something, maybe, where it's like
Cade's Destiny,
like Destiny, like
Guardian,
the Strike Squad or something. I don't know.
Oh my
like
gosh,
some like random
the book
name
of
or something.
Boba
like,
Cade,
or maybe it could be like Destiny, like the first Guardian or something like that.
Guardian. I love how you did that too. For even that, that's great.
Of course, you had to say Guardian, like you're Zavala basically.
Okay,
because his voice is so good. But yeah, like they could totally do like origins for like characters, like, or even just the world. Like I said, like the first Guardian, or the first, like Zavala is like getting his ghost and stuff, or like, because we haven't seen origins of anyone except for like ourselves, basically.
How Zavala got his voice, his origin story.
He was born.
He was born Guardian.
And yeah, the final shape, obviously it's going to be triangles. There was also something else that I wanted to say. Oh yeah. So like, I mean, this is kind of backtracking a little bit, but I wonder if this acquisition was like in response to Microsoft buying Bethesda, because that was last year. And that'd be plenty of time to work out something for Bungie.
Interesting. That is a big brain question, because that means that now Sony's like, what if they have a response in a year from now and they buy like Nintendo? What if they buy Nintendo?
Microsoft is not going to be able to buy Nintendo.
No. Sony buys Nintendo, I'm saying.
Sony definitely cannot buy Nintendo.
Dude,
Nintendo would not sell itself to Sony. Are you kidding me?
No, but dude, okay, I heard rumors that was a possibility. And I was like, dude, what? I don't know if
they could probably make an offer and then Nintendo will scoff at them and like toss them out the door.
I feel like that'd be so dumb if Nintendo sold to Sony. I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure Nintendo's worth more than like the Xbox, Microsoft side of things, or Sony.
But I don't get
it. They make so much money.
But on that list, they weren't the top 3. It was Tencent, Sony, and Microsoft. That's why I was kind of curious. I was surprised Nintendo wasn't up there. But here's the thing: Pokemon is not technically Nintendo. I mean, it is, but isn't it under like the Pokemon Company? Which is under Nintendo. So does Nintendo, do you think, make a lot of Pokemon's money, or do you think it's Pokemon Company that makes a lot? Because I just don't understand, dude. I don't understand how Nintendo's not number 1 on that list that we were looking at like 2 weeks ago, when Pokemon is the highest grossing franchise in media ever. Like, I don't understand that.
You're looking at that as one franchise versus like however many are now under Microsoft. You have like,
I'm talking about like
Duty
Microsoft
and like Elder Scrolls. And
no, I get that, but I'm saying like Sony's above Microsoft and Tencent's above Sony. So how is I guess Tencent's probably just making more money because they're a tech company. Same with Microsoft, right? Like, it's not just gaming. I guess that's why. I need to look at that list again and see like what the parameters are of it, but I guess it's not just solely gaming.
Basically, you're trying. So basically, like Tencent owns like almost everything or whatever. Like all like the really big like esport things and stuff. That's where a lot of their money comes from. Because like League of Legends every year, the freaking championship is like $10 million or something, like alone, right? And then you have all the tickets leading up to that for like, qualifiers and like semifinals and all that stuff, and then also merchandise and in-game purchases like skins or other cosmetics or whatever. And that's just for League of Legends, you know. Then there's also like whatever else they own, which I don't really know. Which
that's a good point.
Really care either, but I think they own Epic Games. I think. So that's another.
But they're also
big
just
one.
a tech company that owns a lot of stuff in China, I think.
That too, and China has like a billion jillion people in it, so like, you know, they're getting a lot of money from that too. They made so much money they had to invent that number because they have so much money. Whereas like, you know, earlier you were trying to compare, like you were saying like, oh, Nintendo should be like, I'm surprised it's not top because of Pokemon, but Pokemon's just one thing, you know. Mm-hmm. Whereas you have to basically compare like Nintendo to Microsoft. You can't compare it to like Activision or like Bethesda or whatever, because it's all under Microsoft now. So basically, and then Sony would be like the third one. So you would have, you know, Pokemon, but you also have Mario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Super Smash, like, you know, Captain Falcon, Kirby, like all these other, you know, franchises and stuff, Samus or Metroid or whatever, versus like, you know, Microsoft now owns like Call of Duty, Elder Scrolls, freaking whatever else they own, Beach Buggy Racing. Like,
oh my gosh, don't even say that. Don't even say that. Getting flashbacks.
Yeah, Mario Kart, you know, like there's so many different like franchises and stuff. And like they own like some of the most popular video game characters of all time. So like, I honestly do think that Nintendo, they might not necessarily make as much money like as like in total of Microsoft, because Microsoft is not just video games, that's, you know, tech and like computers and like all this other stupid stuff, like, you know, crappy software that no one wants and stuff. And they have all these other companies underneath them making them money. But in terms of like just gaming, Nintendo is definitely on top. So there's no reason for them to sell.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, I can't see Nintendo actually, selling ever. Like, it's just, I feel like they have too much of, they just have too many things that like they are just like on their own, I feel like. I just thought it was interesting that there was like a rumor for that. I'm serious. Like, I'm not even kidding, dude. On Twitter. No, it really was like that day that Sony bought Square Enix or Bungie. There was people that were, there was like articles that some dude had to take down because he was like, sorry, like this was like someone gave me false information or something. But it was saying that like they were looking to buy like Nintendo or like Square Enix or Capcom. And I was like, huh.
Capcom would be a good one for them to buy.
I know, too. Like,
I'm honestly surprised Nintendo doesn't own Capcom.
Yeah, see, that is what I'm saying. I get a lot of like Capcom, Konami, Square Enix. I always just assume that like they were owned by other people, but I don't know. So here's my next question, kind of leads this. So with the acquisition of Bungie, do you think that they're going to do any? I don't think they're going to do any of this, but I'm just curious. Like, do you think there will be any sort of themed PlayStation things? Like, do you think that we're going to get Destiny 1 on like maybe we can get that on like the PS Pass if they make it, or PlayStation Now, or like, you know, some sort of thing? Do you think they'll make certain things free on PlayStation for Destiny? Because I don't know. I'm just curious. Like, or do you think it's just solely maybe because they have plans for the future? I think that's what it's for the most part. But it would be cool if we could play Destiny 1 like on the Pass or something, just to go back and like, I don't know. What do you think?
I'd be okay with not playing Destiny 1, just because like Destiny 2 is so much better.
I know, but I'm just saying I think it's kind of cool if they did that, but.
I mean, like, also I own Destiny 1, so like I can just play it whenever I want.
True.
But I don't know. I think part of it was just like in response or retaliation to the Bethesda purchase.
Bethesda.
The Louisiana purchase of Bethesda.
Purchase. Oh my.
Of 2019.
I hate that.
But like, or 2021, whatever year it was. But yeah, I don't know. I guess like they might have future plans. Like, who knows? It really just depends like what's next for Bungie. If they're just going to keep focusing on Destiny the entire time, or if they're going to try and like, you know, make new IPs or branch out, maybe do different Destiny games. Because like, I feel like I don't see a reason for them to change the Destiny model if I mean, apparently it's working if 1 million people pre-ordered the Witch Queen expansion.
know,
So they
that's
must
insane.
be making some bank like through like the Eververse store and stuff like that too. So like, I mean, I don't really see a reason for them to change anything. And like on their like the official like Bungie post, they said like, like things like aren't going to like, we'll still have like creative control over Destiny and all that stuff. So it's not like Sony's going to like come in and be like, we need a God of War skin. We need frickin' Spyro. Well, I guess they can't do Spyro.
Crossover.
anymore,
That would
but,
be
like,
so sick, dude. It was a crossover.
Like, okay, crossover skins would be so dope. I don't know what they would do exactly. Cause like, I don't know of any other like shooters or anything that
What
like,
if Zavala turned
Sony
into Kratos,
owns?
dude? They turned him into Kratos. He'd be the perfect.
Instead of saying guardian, he says boy.
He says Bodian.
Boy.
Bodian.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's
like
that's really interesting.
that's like the only thing I can think of that they could do, like, cool cosmetics, like what Capcom does, where like you can have your Palico become Sonic or whatever.
Yeah.
In Monster Hunter. But they could just do it with like, Sony titles. So like Last of Us or like Uncharted or whatever other titles I can't think of right now. I just don't know how you would fit that into Destiny because it's like a sci-fi shooter from the future.
I know.
So it's like you can't exactly be like, oh, Lara Croft, like.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna mess with anything really. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think that's just
Like
gonna be.
I think if they do something like that, it'll probably be like it'll be like really small things like, oh, you get like an Uncharted like cape or something for hunters or something.
I love
like
that already. You said cape.
Or like cloak, whatever.
That's great.
Or like,
Just keep it a cape.
ooh, Jack and Daxter, because he gets guns in the second and third games. Ooh, that would be a good one.
You just get like a ghost that looks like Jack or Daxter.
No, it would be a ghost with Daxter. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know about Crash Bandicoot, but you could totally do freaking the tiki head thing for the ghost as well.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember the name. I never really played Crash.
I think it was
but
like a. Oh my gosh, what was that called? I can't remember.
It was like Ooga something.
like Ooga Bunga or something.
Bandicoot. Uka maybe?
Yeah, I think it was Uka
Was it
Uka.
Uka? Yeah, Uka. Oh no, Aku Aku. It was Aku Aku. Uka is his twin.
What?
His twin brother.
I didn't know there was lore on that.
Which apparently, I mean, I only played like the first game, so
Well,
yeah. So it's
Crash Bandicoot's like an Activision game.
yeah, I know, but like it was like PlayStation exclusive back in the day, so
It's just so weird. It's getting so convoluted now. I feel like there's so many games that are owned by so many different studios that have been bought.
dude. People think Kingdom Hearts lore is confusing and convoluted.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that'd be interesting.
So,
But so other than that, like it just depends what Bungie's plans are for the future. If they're just gonna stick with all their eggs in a basket with Destiny, or if they're gonna branch out to different IPs or different Destiny games, or like what. So
yeah, that's
really the answer to the question that I don't remember what it was. But yeah,
no, you answered it.
I know I did. I just don't remember the question.
Well, so hold on a second. I just saw this article. They said there's a possibility of a Bungie IP, maybe a multiplayer character action game. This was May 26, 2021. There's a new job listing. Seems to suggest its next non-Destiny IP will be a multiplayer character action game, which is still early in development.
It sounds like Destiny.
So they're hiring an incubation sandbox designer for its new multiplayer action game currently in incubation. Interesting.
I'd be curious to see what Bungie could do with something that's not sci-fi,
Yeah.
like fantasy or something.
What is a
realistic. I think fantasy would be more
multiplayer character action game? What is that?
Destiny.
No, that's like technically I don't understand.
It's action though.
What does multiplayer character mean? I mean, I don't really.
As I'd imagine, it's maybe like Borderlands, where you have different characters that you can play as.
Oh, that's interesting.
That'd be my guess based off the wording. Either that or it's literally just they mean like multiplayer. Like you play, like you make a character like you do in Destiny, and then you can team up with friends and do things with action things.
Oh well, it says here actually, dude. It says on NME.com, Sony is working on 10 live service games, including a new Bungie IP. So Bungie are reportedly working on a major new IP. So that means, let's see. They're working on a new major one. Sony also says that PlayStation Studios will closely be working with Bungie to help launch the 10 live service games that they currently have planned. Huh. That's interesting then. Yes. I mean, I wonder if that will be sci-fi because they've always done sci-fi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'd be really interested to see if they did like fantasy.
Yeah,
I'd be really curious.
That's really true. That's really, honestly, that's a good point because they really have never done anything other than sci-fi. And honestly, Destiny had a lot of similarities to Halo when it came to the guns and stuff. So maybe Destiny 2. I just can't. I can't see Bungie just stop doing stuff for Destiny 2. I feel like I feel like they have to keep doing stuff beyond 2024, even if they are doing a new IP, because it's like, there's so many people that play it. I just can't imagine unless I mean, here's the thing. So, I mean, Blizzard did that with Diablo 3. I mean, they haven't made any new expansions for, I mean, it's been 10 years, I think. They do new seasons and stuff. So maybe they will, maybe, and it took Blizzard many years now to make Diablo 4, which is still not out, probably be out next year. But like, maybe that's their plan. I just feel like they have like a gold mine with Destiny. So I just couldn't see it, but I don't know. That just seems very shocking if they would stop.
I feel like, I don't think they would, just because they're making so much money. And like, even if it's it might be like a saga thing. Like, oh, this is like the 10-year saga and it's finally being wrapped up. And then they just start a new saga.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So who knows?
That's interesting. Well, here's one of my other questions is, what do you think Microsoft is doing now? Do you think they're brewing up another deal? And who do you think they would buy?
I feel like
we should
Microsoft's
make a prediction, man. We should make a prediction.
I feel like Microsoft is always brewing up deals. It's just a lot of people say no because no one likes Microsoft.
Microsoft, hey, Costco, can I buy you? And it's like, no, shut up, Microsoft.
Like they tried to buy Discord, I think last year or 2 years ago, I think. It was recently. And Discord was like, no.
Interesting.
Which is good which is funny also because I feel like they would replace Skype with Discord.
Skype sucks, bro.
Skype is terrible. It's so bad. Here's how bad Skype is. Like I could be a Discord right now. I don't even have to be clicked onto Discord. I just have to have the window available like on like top of my other screens on my other monitor. But I could have this window right here clicked in or whatever. I can scroll up and down in the chat without having to click in the Discord window. You can't do that with Skype. Skype, you can either click to type the message, but if you want to scroll up to see what people said in the past, you have to click the history, the chat log, and then you can scroll up. But then you can't type because then you have to come back down and click.
It's pretty small brain, honestly.
It's really dumb. That's how bad Skype is. It sucks. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's right. I guess they are always like trying to buy stuff. But do you have anything? Do you think they
predictions? I mean, like what's left? I guess like Capcom. Left. I feel like Capcom would be the big one.
I don't think they'll buy that though. I feel like Sony's got them.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people play fighting games like on Xbox. I mean, they probably play on PC, but like if it's console, they probably play them on Xbox. I feel like. Just because Xbox is a bit more of like a multiplayer console. Just because, so not because that the PlayStation isn't, but more because PlayStation is known more for its awesome exclusive single player titles. So I would guess Capcom would be like the next big purchase, whether it's Microsoft or Sony or like freaking Nintendo is just like yoink mine. They enter the ring. But yeah, I would say Capcom probably. I don't think anyone would really buy Konami just because like Konami is owned by Bandai Namco and they make a lot of their money from like pachinko machines. I'm pretty sure.
From what? From what?
Pachinko machines. It's like a game. It's like at the arcade where like or wherever you go and there's like the thing where like you drop the coin. It has like all the pegs that it like bounces off of and goes down.
Yeah,
that's basically pachinko.
What?
And
Seriously?
People literally sell their souls in Japan to play pachinko. Like they'll sell their house and everything. Like it's insane how popular it is over there.
Well, Bandai Namco technically owns Elden Ring.
I guess so.
I'm on their website right now and it says Elden Ring.
Pachinko. I just want to fact check. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's Bandai Namco. Yep.
They also own Scarlet Nexus.
Basically, like all the anime games is Bandai Namco, but like a lot of their anime games also kind of suck or are meh. So
Does Pac-Man too?
Yeah, they do own Pac-Man as well.
Interesting.
Sega has a lot of pachinko machines too. Interesting.
I didn't know that about that. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, I guess it's a lot of also like licensed things. Like there's like an Aladdin pachinko thing.
Oh my!
There's like Dynasty Warriors. There's Resident Evil. There's anime stuff. Spider-Man, Tomb Raider. Like there's a lot. So yeah, basically, long story short, I don't think anyone will buy Konami/Bandai Namco because I feel like Bandai Namco would not sell Konami. And then so there's Capcom. Like what else is there? Like there's.
I mean, Square Enix. There's
Square Enix. Yeah, Square Enix would be the other big one, but I feel like if anyone was to buy them, it'd be Sony.
From Software, which would probably be Sony. Because a lot of the games are
I don't know.
Are on PlayStation, right? From Software is like Dark Souls. I mean, obviously Dark Souls is on PC, but isn't
Bloodborne was the only exclusive?
Yeah, but wasn't it Ghost of Tsushima?
That's Sucker Punch.
Why do I get that so confused? I think I get Ghost of Tsushima like
you got it confused with Sekiro,
Why get
maybe, but that's also like
Sekiro.
Every platform. That's also every platform.
Okay, but I get the logo of Ghost of Tsushima mixed up with Square Enix logo. It's kind of similar.
I mean, I guess they're like block letters, maybe, but like
it's got a little red thing, I think, in it. Oh my gosh. Well,
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're right. I mean, there's definitely other companies, but I mean, it really just depends, I guess.
I feel like there's like one more big one. Oh, who owns? Hold on, who makes Resident Evil?
Capcom.
Oh yeah, it is Capcom. Who makes Metal Gear Solid?
It's
Konami. Okay, yeah, Konami. Yeah, so I guess maybe it would be like Bandai or Capcom, I think. Those are my predictions.
Oh. Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. But
do you have a prediction?
I honestly think Sony will buy either Capcom, Konami or Bandai Namco, Square Enix, or or one of the. I think they'll buy one of those by next year.
You think Sony will? Interesting.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you think about it, I'm pretty sure a lot of those companies are Asian, and at least Konami and Capcom and Bandai Namco, I'm pretty sure
Square Enix,
and I feel like they just have probably a better relationship, like probably because of like language barriers and stuff. Like think about it, like Microsoft bought Bethesda and bought Activision Blizzard, which are for the most part North American companies.
That's true.
So it's like I just
feel there's not really like Microsoft Japan. There's like Sony Japan and stuff. Like I'm sure they have like some sort of Microsoft office in Japan, but like it's not like its own like division.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like that's. I know which one we're forgetting about. Ubisoft. Ubisoft. No, I mean we're forgetting about Ubisoft. We're forgetting about EA. We're forgetting about. I'm just saying.
Microsoft will buy EA.
I'm just saying those are. Some
like Microsoft basically already owns EA because
I know
we talked about this last podcast with the Game Pass. Go Ultimate Edition or even just the PC version that's $10. You get EA Plus or EA Play or whatever it's called.
Yeah. No, I mean I know. I'm just saying those are some bigger ones though too.
No, I know you know.
I know you know that I know.
I know you know that I know you know.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to play this game.
Yeah, I really don't. Well, you guys let us know down in the comments what you think about the Sony purchase because, again, I feel like every week it's just like, dang, we're just keep getting hit with big news. But honestly, me and Joe are going to have a lot to talk about, I feel like, in the next 3 weeks because there's just so many games coming out. Lost Ark, Destiny, Elden Ring. We've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We've been playing Monster Hunter.
I got my Pokemon Legends Arceus.
You got Arceus. But yeah, let us know down in the comments. We didn't have a comment on the last video, so we don't have anything to read, but I appreciate...
Let us know who you would buy if you were a multi-billion-dollar company. If we get at least one comment, I will do a left eyebrow reveal next podcast.
Left? Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's so funny, dude. That's great. Dude, you kind of look anime right now, dude.
I definitely do not.
You do, dude. You got your eye. You got your hair above your eye. You can see through your hair.
I need the dude. Dude, I feel I'm hiding my special anime eye.
Oh my gosh. It has like a scar on it with like a white pupil.
Yeah, there's a big scarf right here from when my parents were murdered when I was 12.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. Because I'm actually a ninja. No, we need like the freaking like action lines. They're like, you know, all around me.
Dude, that's so great.
That's what we need.
I love that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all we got for this week's podcast, episode 57, I think.
Correct.
But yeah, Franklin would say bye, but his throat is sore.
That's fake news.
But yeah, he had too many quackers, so.
Too many quackers. Oh gosh.
Yeah, dude.
All right, we're definitely going to end it
all
on
that
that
salt
one.
is not good for the throat, you know?
Well, everyone, check out all the social media down below as well. Don't have too many quackers this week, and we'll see you guys next week. Later. Guardian.